Good morning. It is Thursday, April 10th. I'm Zach Howard. Here's your morning market update. We have CPI day in the US. A look back from March. Biases towards disinflationary data. And this is before the move lower in oil, which is a major component in inflationary expectations going forward. So I would expect continued disinflation before we get that stagflation in the back half of 2025. What day yesterday? Hey, a historical day with a massive bear market bounce. So markets bounce the most in bear markets, not bull markets. Yesterday ranks in the top 5 days for the Nasdaq one-day performance. Only other days we've seen in this type of a bounce, 2000, 2021, and 2008. Those 5 instances were all similar days. GFC, .com, and COVID. What were the macro regimes and the outlook economically back then? How does it compare to today? What kind of signposts can we take looking back historically in this performance? The most dangerous words in finance, it's different this time. It's never different because human behavior never changes over time. You go back 100 years, you read Jesse Livermore back 100 years ago, it's the same behaviors amplified today. You look at the coin, the biggest coin out there is that car company, $1 trillion coin, meme coin, is up 22% yesterday. Did anything better change about that business? The financial markets, especially in the US, are a casino of epic levels. We see volatility continue to cluster, not just in equities, not just in treasuries, but now in safe haven assets like gold. Gold had a massive day yesterday along with the gold miners, but look at GVZ, 24 on the GVZ. Like that usually trades around like 15 to 16. That's the kind of moves we're seeing here in financial markets. And it's carrying over into classes of stocks you don't usually see as stuff that gets volatility, but that's what happens. It gets into the market and just embeds itself in other areas. What I'm watching China. So China didn't retaliate overnight. China thinks big picture when they're doing everything they do strategically. They don't operate on 4-year election cycles like in the West. They're like 50-year plans. But look at this. Look at this here. This is the chart of the Chinese yuan. Arguably the biggest fiat money scam in history. China is a closed capital account. It is controlled. This peg here, if you want to call it that, it's a 7.3 mark, the US dollar. And it's in this band where if they let this go, it's just going to go. And it's not going to come back for who don't know. Does it hit 8? Does it hit 9? And that's chaos it sends around the world. But China has already devalued in real world realities. If you look at that 30-year bond in China, it trades at a yield of 1.85%. Who in their right mind, unless you're held at gunpoint, is going to loan the communist regime wealth or value, however you want to qualify it, for 30 years unless the 2%? Nobody. That's why everybody in China who has wealth is buying real things like gold and Bitcoin because they can't get it out of the country. It's a fake Ponzi at the highest level. That's what China has. So the question I ask is, when does Xi retaliate against the US in what form? Because as it looks to me now, Bassett and the US administration have their foot on the neck of the Chinese Communist Party when it comes economically here, and they are continuing to press. I see this ending one way. It can only be one superpower in the world. The question is when and how does it play out? That's what I got for you today. I'll see you tomorrow.